And good evening, all our classmates. Today I'm present about my point talk about process, style, and strategy. The first process. Process, the most general accept, universal such as generalization and attrition. It means a series of action or step taken in order to achieve a particular. And the second point, style, consistent tendencies or preference within an individual that differentiate him from anyone. For this point, it talks about the particular or person do by which something is noun or a manner or way. We can say the different style of management. The third strategy, specific method of approaching a problem or task, mode of operation for achieving a particular end, plan designed for controlling and manipulating content information of very individually. For this point, talks it means about the art or planning and directing overall military operation and moving in the war or battle. And move to the other point, learning style. A learning style has two types. The first, cognitive, effective, and physiological. This one, it means one tells you about how to control the feeling. And the second one, predisposition to process information. It means the it means the tendency to suffer from a particular condition to process information. And move to the other point, learning style mediate between emotions and conditions. It means the intervene in the put in order to be about the agreement or reconciliation, a strong feeling defining from one circumstances or relationship with the other to process of acquiring knowledge and understand through experience and the senses. And move to physical, effective, and cognitive demand merge in language style. And the last point, significant language style in second language acquisition.
second language acquisition, right?
Yeah.
So L as in teacher learning style. You can see learning style. Okay, about significant learning style in second language acquisition.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does it mean?
It means among this affection, age or sex, attitude, motivation, learning style and strategies and personality must be put together for how second language acquisition work. And acquisition of a foreign language, and then in other words to both acquisition and learning.
Finish? Okay. Do you catch up with the last question? You got it? Yeah.
The answer.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So you ask question and you know the answer, eh?
Why you ask?
Like the question is, what do you do or what should you do in order to learn effectively of learning style?
Mm-hmm. You got a question now?
Yes.
Yeah. So what should you do with your learning style? Yeah. It can be your own answer. It's fine. Not from the lesson.
If you want to improve your language style,
Okay. So how?
How do you do it? Think about what you have
Community is like the shop. Hello, teacher. And hello, guys. Do you know the reason why I stand here? If you want to know, and I will tell you about the reason why I stand here. Today I have a great thing to tell you. There are two main important. Is FI and FD. So do you know what is FI and what is FD? FI is the form of independent, and FD is the field dependent. As you know, the word independent and dependent. So the field independent is the start of the ability to concept the sort of particular term, and the field dependent is like it depends on the total to my fi is if we call that is the cognitive tunnel vision. It means that the cognitive tunnel vision is the start of learning directly by go the straight, no need to turn right and no need to turn left by go the straight on the lesson. But FD feel dependent is the start of learning, but is the start of learning by like seeing the whole of picture, like the surface of it, not in deep as like FI. And I gonna let's see on slide number 43. So what do you see in the picture? Can you tell me? So in that picture, it has two important as like FD and FI. So the question is, what do you see in the picture?
I can see eye, eyebrow, nose, and this.
Certainly a face of girl, right?
Yeah.
So if you see the surface of just only the whole picture, we call, what do we call? Like it just the whole of picture and only the surface. So what do we call it? FD or FI? So the answer is the surface, like the whole that picture, only the face of girl is we call FD. And if we see deeply, if we see like specific in that picture is not only the face, right? It is like we gonna this is we see that the can be they are acting like some picture they bend, some picture they sit, and some picture they stand as a mouth, as a mouth, as an eye, right? So we call as eye. And also they show the characteristic of like the type of FI person. Feel independent person. They think more independent. They know they never clear. They just like take their own mind. Not easy to take the like social environment. Not easy. And he or she is the person who competition. As you know, the word competition, she is a challenging person. And the last is he or she is the one of person that self-confident, like they believe what to do and believe what he or she understand. And to contrast, FD is the one of person who take care of mind. Like he or she is the person who like take care and self identity from other person around them. And like he or she is one of person who has more conceptual of short idea of the other people. And the last I gonna tell you about the also FI and FB. FI because as you see in slide 40, the slide number, the page 48, they show that FI we call deductive and FD we call inductive. So what is deductive and what is inductive? I will see that FI is independent, right? So in deductive, if we see the, like for example, we gonna see the problem to find out the specific problem. Like we gonna find out the big and the small. As like for example, if we today we teach the grammar for our students, and we gonna let them like we show them the sentence, and then let them to find the form of that sentence right. And also we also take the usage of it. But in contrast, FD we saw the form and then let them to find out pattern and they then start to find out the usage of using form. Yeah. Like the both style is happening at the same time in one class, but actually it's very important. Two of it is very important and necessary also. Like FD, it is the natural face-to-face communication, and FI, it is the classroom activity, right? It is similarly to classroom activity. So the last, we talk about the burden. Like the learner, the burden of learner, they prefer to learn this way or this way. So the teacher should to follow the student, and he or she flexible to by the student need. So my point is that all. So thank you.
Any question? Okay.
The first, I would like to say good evening, teacher, and hello, all the classmates. I'm going to respond about slide number 52 to 54. I'm responding about the second point, left and right brain functioning. The left and right brain hemisphere just work together as a team, both involve most neurological activity of human brain. And the left and right brain dominant will be show you on the table 5.1 on slide 53. About the left brain dominant, left brain dominant, it can dominate on the intellectual, remembers name, response to verbal instruction and explanation, and experiment systematically and with control, makes objective judgments, plan and structure, prefers establish certain information, analytic with the reliant on language in thinking and remembering, prefers talking and writing, prefer multiple choice tests, controls feelings, not at interpreting body language, and really uses metaphors. And the last point, favors logical problem solving. And about the right brain dominant, it can dominate on intuitive, remember spaces, response to demonstrative, illustrative, or symbolic instructions. Experiments randomly and with less restraint, makes subjective judgment, fluid and spontaneous, prefers elusive, uncertain information, synthesizing with the reliance on images in thinking and remembering, prefers drawing and manipulating objects, prefers open-ended questions, more free with feelings, good at interpreting body language, frequently uses metaphors, favor intuitive problem solving. On the table, find 5.1 left and right brain dominant. I think it is just had different thinking or different way of the dominance of both of it. About the slide 54, left brain dominant just qualitative. It produces separate words gather a specific of language carry out sequences of operation and deal abstraction, classification, labeling and reorganizing. About the last point, right brain dominant, just equal indicate. There we call images, generalization, metaphor, emotional reaction, and artistic expressions. Okay, that's all for my point. Thank you.
Okay.
Good afternoon, good evening, teacher and everyone.
Okay.
Today, I respond about three ambiguity tolerance. The first have a 3 point small and 3 point big. The first talk about definition. Definition of ability tolerance. Talk about the word is speak it out, not clear, and it means that just joking. And the more point about open mind and versus with closed mind. Like open mind, for example, like me, as to everyone. Like why me smile to you?
Why is it mine?
And that is why I smile to everyone. So everyone asks me, if everyone asks me because
Okay. Everyone asks you because
You are open mind.
yeah, sure. Oh. Okay, and then okay, you can come in. It's your turn. Well, follow the slide. You can see this slide.
okay. I want to ask. Come you.
Yeah,
The last point of advantage of tolerance of ability,
Ambiguity.
ambiguity, and 2.1 point, free to entertainment in navigate possibility. Like the word just kidding or just when you free time you ask to another for happy or for everything that you want to ask just joking kidding. To not be disturbed by ability and uncertainty. Like this one, like if you ask to another, like it means it means that joking is not disturb and it's not like the problem everything from another that you ask. Move to disadvantage of tolerance of ambiguity. 1. Accepting everyone proposition. And 2. Not effectively summing necessary fact. And 3. Preventing meaningful substance of ideas. And move to advantage of intolerance of ambiguity. 1. Guard against the wishes to close up awareness of helpless.
Hopeless. Okay, close
Hopeless.
up and use hopeless possibility.
Possibility. 3. Readjust and entirely contradiction. Dating material. 4. Deal with the reality of the system. And the last point, disadvantage of intolerance. And in this is 1. Close the mind to sun. Too soon.
The mind is too narrow.
2. The mind is too narrow to be created. This may be particularly harmful in SLS.
Second language
Learning.
That's all.
Bye-bye.
That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
That's all.
That's all. Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
Hello, teacher, and hello, classmates. Today I will respond about the reflexivity and impulsivity. Like reflexivity, like this, the friction of redeeming energy that of reflect from a surface. Yes, and how impulsivity, like the trait of the acting compulsively, like implication for language acquisition in the child first language acquisition. Reflective children make fewer mistakes in the reading, and impulsive are the faster reader and the master and pictologistic.
Psycholinguistic. Psycholinguistic.
Psycholinguistic. Guessing game. And reflect inductive reasoning. In the second language learning, reflective is slower but more accurate in the reading. And third, And second, reflection was quickly related to in performing in on a proofreading test. In third, fast, correct, a good gesture are better learner. And in second language, classroom learning and teaching. First, teacher judges mistake by impulsive learner to help see. And second, reflective learners requires passage from a teachers. Third, impulsive learners maybe to go through on a number of repeat transition of semi-grammatical state or reflective one may remain longer of a particular stage. And the last one, visual and auditory style. All these three styles, which show learner reading like studying charts, drawing, and graphic information. Auditory learners listening to lecture and audio tapes. Successful learner utilize sport cross cultural different like this about this learning you need to the capacity to lecture the drama subject without combination. And for second language, I think done without four sound and so on.
Okay. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, let's go.
Yes, greeting teacher and all classmates. Today I'm very happy that I can stand here and explain you. And one of my slides is about learning strategy. That English has three main parts. Cognitive. And the main cognitive that we can say that either one of the special knowledge or skill that you yourself can learn by yourself, but the other people cannot learn it because it's not the easy skill or the general skill or the skill that can get the meaning easily. The meaning you can do it, but the other some people cannot be like you, cannot know or cannot have what is the meta cognitive, what is the special knowledge like you. Like can be you have an organizer, attention, you can sell management, planning, production, or sales organization. When we talk about it, you learn to prepare yourself about the app or what else like this. That means a special skill. And the cognitive strategy, that is the next strategy that we talk about it. You can say that is the normal skill, that easy skill that most people could learn it and know about it, like can be preparation, grouping, note taking, or something else like as our subject. Then they can be English or what else that the other people could speak or could learn about it too. Yes, and the last strategy they talk about social affective strategy. Then we talk about we need to learn about how to cooperate in one social or the question for clarification. Then we need to learn about the way to cooperate. And one more talk about communication strategy. And it is that we could say that in as one of an eye or when you the way you communicate with other people by using your memory, story, or verbal or non-verbal language, or communicate to the other to make a mechanism. You know, the mechanism that means the way you connect, have a good connection with the other people. That is, and the next, avoiding, avoidance strategy. That is, there can be the one of strategy that we could learn to avoid about like when you are sending or receiving message from to the other or getting from the other, that we could not leaving a message unfinished because our language different. That because we could say that when you send or you receive from the other, and then you need to read it carefully, and also you need to writing what is the main detail, what is target, or what is the standard one, the correct one to the other. And one more thing, the topic about avoidance. Topic avoidance can be talk about, like I said, that the way you avoid some mistake when you are meeting someone or when you are present the strategy. Yes. And one more talk about a compensatory strategy. That it is, they have a lot of main one, but I know because we don't have time, we have not about more time. I just say short. It can be talk about one time is the way it's describing the target of object of action, and one more is spread meaning to closely meaning or possible. And the third one I can talk about the we attending in general. I mean, can be correct. Some word is can be like the meaning or message. We use the specific word or the purpose word that we want to tell to the other, that we could use it. And one more thing, that creating and second language word based on a cost rule. And one want to talk about using memory, stop, press, that we using the memory, the press or whatever. And one more to talk about the way that we reserve the strategy, like gesture, facial expression, or sound imitation. Yeah, that we improve it. And one more thing, that it can be the way that we translating idiom or compound word or the structure from first language to second language. And one more to talk about using the first language word by adjusting into the second language as phonology or morphology. That, yes. And the next, how do we using the way that we pronounce with the first language pronunciation to the other language pronunciation. And one more, asking for arm here, at least. And the next talk about SBI, they can be very short, but in the full spreadsheet based instruction. That we have a man that is two kind or two kind. First we talk about direct and indirect. Direct means like we study in our class, our teacher, then we directly we get some memory or what as knowledge they get from the way the teacher present or the teaching, like the one word, you know how it mark. The indirect, that is build the brand, that train the brand to have a meta connective, like I explained you, the meta connectivity is one of the special knowledge that you could learn it just from your analyzing or from your thinking. Yes. And one more thing that we can say that we can say that it talk about identifying learner style and strategy. Let me talk about the way that we think about that when we are teaching in the whole class, that we should have the answer check question. I mean, have the imagination that they can be have the opposite idea, or can be have the 3 points from the student or the learner that they get from you. That can be they ask you about something that you should think, and you should have. I mean, like can be the answer, or you preparing in your brain to tell them briefly like this. Because sometimes that anything can happen. That means you not expect it happen, but it can be happen too. Like this. And one more that highlight is SBI into the language classroom. Yes, like you should have a low inhibition. You should encourage taking the second done or motivate or cooperate in learning. Yes, you can. That means that we as you are a guide, yeah, or the one that the strategy you should have. You should think about yourself. You should build your confidence or what like yourself, and you should have a personal goal that can get goal to present it. And one more thing they talk about this, it can be an important point. They talk about action beyond the classroom. That it can be I can say that the teacher or the guide or the advisor that want to share or use the strategy to make the one class can be become a best class, or they want his or her student become a good student, or can be the outstanding student. That you can say that if we compare from one class to the other class, that we most people think that this class, if both class here, great class is better than the other. Like this, that means this is the good technique from the teacher that can help to learner to be a good student or create. Yeah, that is. Thank you.